Are you ready to be transported into the quirky, spooky world of Beetlejuice? Well, Airbnb has just unveiled their ghoulish Beetlejuice Icon experience, allowing fans to step into the eerie world of the Dietz family. So joining us to give us a sneak peek into this one-of-a-kind Halloween adventure is Allie Killam, Channel Communications Lead at Airbnb. Thank you so much for joining us. I know we covered the Polly Pocket Icon experience, so I'm glad to hear that that was such a success, and this one's going to be just as fun, I'm sure. So tell us a little bit more about Airbnb's Icon category and the new Beetlejuice Icon.
Yes, and thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here. Airbnb introduced Icons, which earlier this summer, which is a collection of experiences that are hosted by the greatest names in pop culture. And what we wanted to do with Icons is really create these experiences that immerse guests in the worlds that they've only ever imagined or seen on a screen. So to celebrate spooky season and the release of Beetlejuice, Airbnb is inviting guests to experience the iconic Dietz residence, just as it appears in the film, with none other than Delia Dietz as your host.
That is so cool. I love Beetlejuice. I'll admit I haven't seen the sequel. However, I don't need a sequel to want to get in on this. So how can people book a stay, and how are guests selected to participate?
Yes, so guests can request a book at airbnb.com/Beetlejuice. And bookings are open now through November 4th. So there's still plenty of time to get in on this. And guests will be selected at random. But guests who are requesting to book must be 18 years or older, and their accompanying guests have to be 13 years or older. And guests will have to cover their travel to and from Hillsborough Township, New Jersey, where the icon is located. But we'll be offering 10 3-hour-long experiences for up to 6 guests each at $0 per person. So this experience is completely free.
What? That's so cool. So what can we expect during the experience?
Yeah, so guests will be greeted by Delia's lifelong assistant who will welcome you into the home. And from there, guests really have the home to explore to themselves. So they'll first find themselves in the living room, which features a lot of Delia's exquisite artwork. From there, they'll go into the attic, which features a one-to-one replica of the model town of Winter River, Connecticut, as seen in the film, which is really cool. And if they dare to say a certain name 3 times in a row, they might find themselves in the waiting room to the afterlife, which is filled with really fun Easter eggs and nods to both films that super fans of all generations will really enjoy. And guests will also partake in an art experience that's inspired by their host, Delia Dietz. And as you can imagine, this house is quite haunted and spooky. So at night, guests won't be staying the night at the Dietz residence, but they will receive a complimentary one-night stay at an Airbnb in nearby Princeton, New Jersey.
Oh my gosh, it looks like the actual movie. I mean, that is so real and lifelike compared. I think that is so cool. So how can people book a stay?
Yes, so they can book an experience at airbnb.com/Beetlejuice. And again, those bookings are open now through November 4th.
All right, good luck, everyone. Well, thank you so much, Allie, for joining us today. This is, like I said, this is just like cool, like one of a kind experience, definitely.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Of course, and everyone at home, if you're willing to say Beetlejuice, head to First Coast News Plus.